Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's vlog, I'll be sharing our amazing trip to Niagara Falls and a little nerve-wracking moment we had when crossing the Canadian border for a day trip. If you are a green card holder like me or planning to travel with family to Niagara Falls, make sure to watch until the end because I'll also share a few important travel tips you should not miss. So, my family and friends planned to a trip to Niagara Falls, something we have all been excited about for months. From where we live, it took us around 7 hours on the road. We booked an Airbnb close to the falls on the US side, where we stayed for 4 nights and 3 days. We arrived late at night, tired but excited, and the neighborhood was so peaceful. It was the perfect place to rest before our adventure the next day. The next morning, we headed straight to Niagara State Park. We booked a guided tour before riding the famous Maid of the Mist boat. And oh my gosh, it was incredible! Feeling the mist on your face while standing so close to one of the world's most beautiful waterfalls. It is just magical. Did you know that Niagara Falls actually has 3 parts? The American Falls, the Bridal Veil Falls, and the Horseshoe Falls, which is mostly on the Canadian side. Even though it was a bit challenging traveling with a toddler, seeing Evie's curious little face made it all worth it.
Amazing. Look at the rocks, huh? Good thing that there are rocks like that.
If you look to your left, you'll see the American Falls.
At this exact spot by a Maid of the Mist boat. Horseshoe Falls is Terrapin Point, where the international borderline between the United States and Canada lies. Beneath us, the water plunges to a depth of 180 feet, or 55 meters.
Maricel!
10 feet inside the boat, and do not stand in the seats for the two boxes on the deck. Please keep youngsters off all railings. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Niagara Falls.
On the second day, we decided to cross the border to Canada to see what the falls look like from the top view. But here's where things get a little stressful for me. I am the only green card holder in the group. Everyone else are US citizens. My 2-year conditional green card had already expired, and I'm currently waiting for my 10-year green card after filing the removal of conditions. Thankfully, USCIS extended my status for another 48 months, but the proof I have is just my I-797 notice of action. I only had a photocopy of it with me because I did not want to lose the original copy while I'm traveling. When we reached the Canadian border, the immigration officer asked to see the original notice. She told me, "It is like your passport. You can just bring a photocopy." That made me really nervous. She did allow us to enter Canada but warned that I might have trouble coming back to the US. Even though I should have been enjoying the view, I couldn't help but worry. My husband was also anxious. He actually did not want us to cross in the first place because of this exact reason. But since we were already there, we made the most of it. We went up the Skyline Tower, took photos, and admired the breathtaking view of Niagara Falls from the top. When it was time to go back, my heart was racing. I presented my expired green card and a photocopy of my I-797 notice of action. The officer scanned my card, asked for my nationality, and after a few seconds, boom, he said nothing scary at all, just waved us through. We were finally back on US soil. All that worrying for nothing, but it was definitely a learning experience. So, for those of you who are also green card holders, especially those waiting for their 10-year green card like me, here's my advice. Always bring the original copy of your I-797 Notice of Action when traveling outside the US. 2. Even if you were able to travel before with just a copy, immigration officers can still ask for the original. And most importantly, stay calm. As long as your documents and records are valid, they can also verify your status electronically. This trip reminded me that sometimes things might not go as smoothly as we expect, but it is all part of the adventure. Niagara Falls was truly worth the long drive and the nerves. The views were beyond stunning, and the memories we made as a family will last forever. If you enjoyed this story or found it helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this vlog, especially for those planning to travel between the US and Canada as immigrants. See you in my next video.